getting ready for back to school. Wait, that's it. I forgot to say, school's over. Well, I'm in celebration, but come on, the Batman lunchbox is pretty cool. Don't know how I'm going to go with this, I guess, with school over and the summer's coming. But, let's go back to school anyway for one more Justin Zone episode to end the school year. Not really know where I'm going with this, Bob. Come on, give me a break. It's, not much goes on when you don't like going to school. It's the summertime. So, welcome to the Justin Zone.
Justin Zone! If you're feeling down, you don't have to feel alone. Just get on the internet, go to the Justin Zone. He's the best friend that you have ever known. Yes, boys and girls, it's time for the Justin Zone. Throw your brain out the window and enter the unknown. Don't adjust your screen, you're in the Justin Zone. Throw your brain out the window, forget what you've known. Don't adjust the screen, you're in the Justin Zone. You're in the Justin Zone. You're in the Justin Zone. Oh God, we're in the Justin Zone.
Welcome to the Justin Zone. Well, today we're talking about Billy Madison, which is actually, this would be his second starring role in a movie. Now, there was a film he had done in his early career. It was actually called Going Overboard. It wasn't his best movie, and it wasn't until after the success of being on Saturday Night Live, and it wasn't until after that movie gained a little more wide range. It was released. I've seen it. It wasn't. I highly recommend that if you like Adam Sandler, watch it. But it's just not that great of a movie, and it's weird because it doesn't star Adam Sandler. He has a different kind of, to me, a different way of showing being funny. Everybody says, "Oh, he thinks we lead him to believe he's funnier than he is." No, he doesn't go out of his way to be a funny guy. He goes out of his way to just entertain people. Now, after he did do Going Overboard, he was in Coneheads, and he was in Airheads. He was one of the amongst the three guys who were trying to, in the radio station. And now with this movie, his character is named Billy. He's the son of a hotel tycoon, and they're getting ready. He's getting ready to retire, and he wants to give his company to his son. But the thing is, he sees his son as an idiot. Well, what we're told is his father tells him the truth. He's like, well, I paid the teachers to give you decent grades and get your way through everything. And he didn't know that. So he makes a deal with his father. He'll go back to school, and he'll go back to school to prove to his dad that he's literally not a fool. And to help? Who are you? You're a penguin. You realize it's summer, right? Okay, I hope everybody sees this penguin because I don't want to feel like I'm the one being drunk. Oh, well, good. Glad you agree with me. Do you like this movie or not? You don't talk much, do you? But then again, penguins usually don't talk. If you started talking, then I know I'd be out of my mind. Anyway, this movie is, it has a lot of interesting actors. It has Norman McDonald's in this. He's one of, he's one of the guys. He actually did his own starring role. He did Dirty Works. I will eventually review that movie because that was the only movie he did as a starring role, and I missed him because he had a charisma about him too. Like certain actors do great movies and certain actors do okay movies. It wasn't a great movie, but it was still worth watching. And also Chris Farley's actually in this as an uncredited character. He plays the bus driver. We only see him for like a couple minutes. And there are a couple other actors in it, like the father of him right there. Well, I mean, Christmas Story, he played the father in that. He also played... He was also Kolchak, the Night Stalker. He did the 2 TV movies, and then he did the entire series. He did, and then there's that guy who plays Carl, not Carl. He plays him. Can't think of his name. But he actually he was in a couple movies himself. I actually just seen him in a recent movie, him right there. He was in The Cabin in the Woods. He played one of the techs, or one of the engineers in the... And he was also in sequel to Revenge of the Nerds. Now, what's interesting about Adam Sandler is I've noticed this a lot about all the movies he's ever done. There are no sequels to almost every one of his movies. The only movie I've noticed is Grown Up. Grown Ups is going to be number 2. There is going to be a number 2 of that. But oddly enough, there's never been a sequel to this. There's never been a sequel to Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, or anything. Like, he's never really done sequels. I mean, he's made cameos. He's done voiceovers. He did Eight Crazy Nights, another good movie of his. So anyway, in conclusion, this is to me the Adam. This to me right here is probably one of my favorite of his movies. And yes, does it have to always be funny? No, he's. Now hold on, there is one more actress. There's one actress I want to point out here, if I can find her. Oh. Alright. I want to point out... Now her. I want to point out that she doesn't have a wide range of roles herself. I'm sure she's done it, but from what I know, she herself was in Mortal Kombat and she played Sonya Blade. At least she played the first Sonya Blade. The second one was actually done by a different actress. And I always hate when they do that. Try and keep someone the same role. I mean, hell, they kept Liu Kang the same guy. You know, it was like the only... Liu Kang and Katana were the only 2 people from the original movie. And then, of course, there's your Chris Farley. So anyway... Let's end this episode on a good note. So, what do you think, Mr. Penguin? You think you're going to watch this movie sometime? Well, good for you. We'll say bye to the people. All right. Well, this has been the Justin Zone. Enjoy your summer, kids, because school will be here before you know it. Ha ha ha! But it sucks because I still work for a living.